All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers that are doing this work with true sincerity. And we're going to jump right into the lesson. This is James 3 and 1, and it says, "My brethren," I'll jump to verse 5. It says, "Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasts great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindles. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So the tongue among our members, so the tongue among members that defiles the whole body, and sets on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. Every kind of beast, and birds, and serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and has been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame, is unruly, evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith be blessed Yahweh, even the Father, and therewith be cursed we men, which are made after the similitude of Yahweh. Out of the same mouth proceeds the blessing and cursing. My brothers, these things ought not to be so. Do the fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a fine fig? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh." So you always got to be aware of what spirit you're in, man. You know what comes out of your mouth is basically your thoughts. So you got to be aware of what spirit you're in. You got to be aware of the actions that you take. And because the actions that you take, or lack thereof, it can offend a brother. If you promise a brother something, if you made an agreement with your brother over something, and you don't hold up to that, then basically you're setting yourself up as a hypocrite. You know, we're supposed to be. We're trying to say we're supposed to be men of our word. You know, whatever we say, we're supposed to stand on it. Not just say things that sound cool or pleasing in the moment. You need to act on the things that you say. You know, we even promise ourselves things, and we don't act upon them. You may promise yourself that you're going to perform a certain action or get rid of or start a certain habit, and you'll lie to yourself about it. And this is the spirit that you don't want to be in. You want to be in the spirit where people value your word, man. You know, people value you and they look at you as a man of integrity, not a bullshitter. Because if you do that long enough, you'll be dismissed as just being full of shit. No, someone might say, "Yeah, he always say that shit, but he never does it." I mean, that's what it comes down to, man. You'll gain that reputation. So you got to be aware of the things that we say, and the things and the actions that we say that we're gonna do. Because people talk a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit sounds good to say, and it makes you look good at the moment. You know, and it makes it so that you're really about the business. But in reality, you're not, man. You know, it's better you just keep your fucking mouth shut sometimes. You know, that's a lesson that only comes to maturity. You know, to keep your mouth shut. To learn and to know and to determine when to say things and when not to say things. You know, that's how arguments get started. That's how friendships are broken. That's how fights happen. Because somebody wants to talk shit. Somebody wants to let their ego get the best of them, or somebody wants to look a certain way in front of others. So that tongue, man, hey, we make promises with our tongue. And the scripture makes it very clear about promises. You know, it takes them very seriously. You know, the scripture says, "By the words we shall be justified, and by our words that we shall be condemned. So you always gotta be aware of what spirit you're in, and you can't let demons hop on you and control your speech pattern, man. Because I seen it, man. I seen it. I seen men get into heated arguments, just talking all kinds of shit, and I seen men say a lot of things that make them look good for the moment. But but you tell yourself, yeah, he says that shit, but he never does it. And you don't want to be that individual. You want to be a man where they know, yeah, he if he said it, he's gonna do it. Because that's what Yahweh Shai told us. That's just get Matthew 5:37. This something that I've been meditating on. I've been meditating on integrity, and integrity starts with what we say to ourselves and what we say to others. This is Matthew 37. It says, these are the words of Yahweh Shai, the words in red. I'll start at verse 33. And the name of this section of scripture is called Oaths. And it says, again, ye have heard that it has been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is Yahweh's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the seat of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. And this is the point right here. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh evil. So Yahweh Shai is teaching us an important lesson. He's telling us, just be plain and just be direct in your intentions. Don't make people wonder if you're bullshitting or not. Be direct with your intentions. The Lord requires us to be direct with our intentions. The Lord requires us to pay that which is vowed. Let's get Ecclesiastes 5 and 4. This is Ecclesiastes 5 and 4, and it says, when thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh. Oh, I'll start at verse. This is good right here. Verse 1, this is going on the subject. It says, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to get the sacrifice of fools. They consider not that they do evil. We've seen that time and time again. We see men that come to the camp, and they just want to talk and show everybody what they know and how intelligent and deep they are. And it comes down to it that they really don't know shit. It says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh. For Yahweh is in heaven, and thou upon earth, therefore let thy words be few. You got to watch what you say. It says, for a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. Let's get that in the NLT. See here. It says, don't make, Ecclesiastes 5 and 2, is don't make rash promises and don't be hasty in bringing matters before Yahweh. After all, Yahweh is in heaven and you are here on earth. So let your words be few. Too much activity gives you restless dreams. Too many words make you a fool. Too many words make you a fool, man, There's a saying that, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. Meaning, don't get ahead of yourself, man. Don't say something that you're going to regret. And we all have done it. Because knowing how to control your tongue and your speech, that comes with experience and maturity. It says, better to say nothing than to make the promise and not keep it. Don't let your mouth make you sin. And don't defend yourself by telling the message that the promise you made was a mistake. That will make Yahweh angry and might wipe out everything you have achieved. Talk is sheep like daydreams and other useless activities. Fear Yahweh said. It says talk is sheep like daydreams. Talk is sheep, man. And that's a saying that's a saying in the world too. Talk is sheep. There's another one. I forgot how it goes. It said money talks, bullshit walks. So substance beats substance beats vain fucking talking, so to speak. So being a man of your word is one of the marks of a man of the Lord. You know, and the scriptures are full of examples of that. Let's get Sirach, the 29th chapter. There's an example right here of someone just being on some bullshit. This is a Sirach 29, 4. Yeah. And this is speaking about 29 and 3. It says, keep thy word. Well, I'll start at verse 1. See, he that is merciful unto his neighbor, he that straighteneth his hand, keepeth the commandments. Then to thy neighbor in time of his need, and pay thou thy neighbor again in due season. That's goes on when helping one another. You know, you're supposed to be willing to help somebody, but the person you help should be willing to be grateful and return that act of kindness in return in a timely fashion. And this is the point right here. Sirach 29 and 3. Keep thy word. You know, so if you promise something to somebody, you know, you're supposed to keep that, what you promised to that individual, and deal faithfully with them. And thou shalt always find the thing that's necessary for thee. You're blessed in doing that. You're blessed in keeping your word to somebody. So many, when a thing was lent them, reckon it to be found and put them to trouble that helped them. You know, that speaks to the individual that you know, he needed some help, and he got the help. And then after he got what he can out of it, you know, he just kind of sweep it under the rug, so to speak. It says, till he received it, he will kiss a man's hand, and for his neighbor's money, he will speak submissively. He's going to say everything he has to say to convince you to side with him. But when he should repay, he will prolong the time and return words of grief and complain of time. Give excuses, man. If he prevails, shall hardly receive the half. What kind of you have found it? If not, he has deprived him of his money. He has gotten him an enemy without cause. He pays him with curses and ratings, and for honor he will pay him with disgrace. Many therefore refuse to lend for other men's ill dealing, fearing to be defrauded. Man, but yeah, because basically that individual doesn't trust nobody anymore because of people just being on some bullshit, saying shit but not coming through. So yet to have patience with a man in poor state, not to show him mercy, man. So you gotta discern these things, man. You gotta discern your own self. You gotta discern other men. You know, you gotta discern like what they say. And if that man doesn't perform what he says he's gonna perform, then basically you have to look at that man as basically full of shit. You know, and you gotta be. That's why it's curious to be wise as serpent, harmless as a dove. You gotta discern things, man. You gotta discern your speech. You gotta discern how your actions affect others. You gotta discern how your behavior affects others. Your words affects others. And you gotta discern how your behavior and words affect yourself. Because you could be dragging your own self down, man. And not even knowing it. You could be sabotaging your own self. You know, the point of the lesson is just be careful, man. Be careful. Stay on point with your behavior and your speech. You know, be a man of a higher standard. Let's get Psalms, I think, is the 25th chapter. I'll just go ahead and find the key words. Integrity. Yeah, Psalm 25 and 21. I'll start at verse 20. This is a prayer of David. or Psalm of David. And he says, Psalms 25:20, so keep my soul and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed, for I put my trust in thee. This is the point right here. So let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. So David was concerned about integrity. Now he fell from integrity, and the Lord dealt with him for that and showed him mercy. And we are in that same state. We have fallen from integrity in the eyes of the Lord. And we are hoping for the sure mercies of David to help us through. But the key thing is that David valued integrity. Now we're all on this chains of darkness, and we're all gonna have fault. But to the best of your ability, you need to be a man of your word. But with that being said, just a real quick lesson. Most High will hope is edifying. But said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.